Good day everyone, and also to you ma'am. By the way, I am Lucille Meteor Bungar and I am the reporter of Group 4. And these are my members, Silis, Sawitan, Agcopra, Emphasis, and Taboco. And we choosing about the meteorology. When we say meteorology, it is a branch of science concerned with the process and phenomena of the atmosphere, and especially as a means of forecasting the weather. One of the most important studies we have for all things related to our Earth, and one of the better humans' influences on it. So the under of the meteorology are the climate, weather factors, paleoclimate, local or global climate factors, Earth energy budget, carbon dioxide, greenhouse gases, and also the acid rain. So those are the under of the meteorology of our concept map and how humans affect this concept. So when we say climate, this is the weather condition prevailing in an area in general or over a long period. Humans affect the climate in many ways, but mostly by contributing to global warming and releasing greenhouse gases into the air. On the other hand, climate is influenced by things like location, whether there are mountains nearby, whether there is water nearby, and how high up it is. So, for example, one of the reasons Carlisle has a colder, wetter climate than London, because it is a farther away from the equator. So, other reason is that it is a closer to mountains. And the mountains often encourage rainfall. Climate is also affected by our atmosphere, a layer of gases that surround the Earth. So these gases act like a blanket wrapped around the Earth, trapping the sun's heat within our atmosphere. So next is weather. So weather is the state of the atmosphere as it currently is. Humans constantly affect the weather by affecting the climate. So next is weather factors, acid rain. So what influences the weather? Humans can be included in this on a medium scales. Rain made acidic by pollution caused by the humans. So this is an effect of the climate change. Next is a paleoclimate. A paleoclimate is a climate prevalent at a particular time in the geological past, so mostly before human intervention. Next is local or global climate factors. What is influences how the climate is on a smaller scale or local and on a global, large scale or global? Humans affect both of these things the same way the climate as a whole. Next is Earth energy budget climate. So when we say Earth energy budget, it is for the balance between the energy that Earth receives from the sun and the energy the Earth loses back into the outer space. So smaller energy sources such as Earth's internal heat are taken into the consideration but make a tiny contribution compared to solar energy. So for example of Earth energy budget is Earth heat engine does more than simply move heat from one part of the surface to another. So it is also move heat from the Earth's surface and lower atmosphere back to space. So this flow of the incoming and outgoing energy is Earth energy budget. So next is the carbon dioxide. So when we say the carbon dioxide, it is the acidic colorless gas with a density about the 53% higher than that of the dry air. So carbon dioxide molecules consist of a carbon atom covalently double-bonded to two oxygen atoms. So it occurs naturally in Earth's atmosphere as a trace gas. So the normal range in adults are 22 liters. It is the higher level of the carbon dioxide may mean you have a metabolic alkalosis or too much bicarbonate in your blood. A high level of bicarbonate in your blood can be from metabolic alkalosis, a condition that causes a pH increase in tissue. So metabolic alkalosis can happen from a loss of acid from your body, such as through vomiting and dehydration. Next is the greenhouse gases, a gas that contributes to the greenhouse effect by absorbing infrared radiation. So carbon dioxide and next is the greenhouse gases. So when we say a greenhouse gases, it is a gas that absorbs and emits radiant energy within the thermal infrared range by causing the greenhouse effect. So the primary greenhouse gases in Earth's atmosphere are water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and ozone. So greenhouse gases affect by the cause climate change by trapping heat, and they also contribute to respiratory disease from the smog and air pollution. So extreme weather, food supply disruption, and increased wildfires are other effects of climate change caused by the greenhouse gases. And the last is the acid rain. So when we say the acid rain or acid deposition, it is a broad term that includes any form of precipitation with acidic components such as the sulfuric or nitric acid that fall the ground from the atmosphere in wet or dry form. So this can include the rain or the snow, fog, hail, or even dust that is acidic. And also, acid rain is caused by a chemical reaction that begins with the compounds like a sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide are released into the air. So these substances can rise very high into the atmosphere, where they mix and react with water, oxygen, and other chemicals to form more acidic pollutants. So it is known as the acid rain. Hanggang dito lang po. Thank you and God bless.